doing? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing great. It's been a beautiful day here today. I'm getting a little late start on this other recipe. It is apple pie bread. I will be giving you the recipe as I put it in, and if anybody wants the recipe, let me know and I'll send it to you. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started so we can get this done. I say we, so I can get it done. But since you guys are here joining me, I'll say we. Okay, I'm going to move you around. See if I can get you. Okay. First off, the recipe calls for 1 can of apple pie filling. Sorry. I use this. It's just great value apple pie filling. That's what I use. It calls for 1 can. It calls for 1 box of yellow cake mix, and I use this. It calls for 4 eggs, a cup of self-rising flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 medium chopped apple, which I chop my apple, and I add nuts. I'm adding pecans because I don't have walnuts. When I have walnuts, I'll use walnuts, but I have pecans, which is lower carb anyway. So, let's get busy and mix this. Now, your apple pie filling, you're supposed to, when you open it and put it in a bowl, you're supposed to smash it. So, I smash it the best I can. It's not great, but I get it done. Okay, first of all, we're supposed to whisk in all dry ingredients. So, calls for 1 cup of self-rising flour. Whoops. Back in there. Let me set this aside. And 1 box of the yellow cake mix. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Hope everybody's got their shopping done. I know I'm done. Okay, I'm going to mix those two. Okay, I'm going to put in the tablespoon of cinnamon. That's all the dry ingredients, you guys. It's that easy. Okay, now it says add in the wet ingredients. I have 4 eggs, slightly beaten. My apple pie, well, let's don't add that yet. I think that, let's see, dry ingredients. Well, that would be it. It's just that, I can't remember that being, okay. 4 eggs, that's the wet. But we are going to fold in the apples here in just a second. I'm just getting the eggs all mixed in. Let me get this off and switch to a spatula, which is what I should have done. Don't know where my head is. Okay. mix this. Okay. I got the eggs mixed. And then it says to fold in the apples. I'm being careful and following the directions really close. Usually when I do it, I just put everything in the bowl. I mix all the wet ingredients and all the dry ingredients, and then I usually add my eggs and apples at the same time. And at this time I'm going to add my pecans. Get the right one in a minute. Last time I made it, I think the apples were juicier because this time it seems a little thicker than the last time. But you don't add water to it, so okay, that's it. That's all there is to it, right there. And then you if you want, you can put it into, at this point, into 2 regular size bread loaf pans, but I make small ones. So I have these little glass bowls that I bought in a set of 4 at Walmart, and they come with lids, these little snap-on lids. These are great for storing them. So I just take and put it in. I divide it up. Now these also make good cupcakes. I have done cupcakes with this also, so it will makes really good cupcakes. Okay, I'm just making sure we got it all equally. I don't want to overfill these because it will puff up. Okay. Now, to show what I mean, I got some a cupcake pan here, and I have a little bit left over because, like I said, I don't want to overfill these. I want to be able to put the lid on. So I'm going to take my cookie scooper, and I'm going to put the rest of this, the cupcake pan. And this is small cupcakes. This is not the real large ones. And once you get these in your pans, you're going to put them in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes on 350 degrees. Yep. Sounds like it would burn, doesn't it? They haven't for me so far. That don't mean there's always a first time for everything. Okay, because I don't have these other ones full, what I do is I put just a little bit of water in these. Okay. Just a small amount. That way I have something in there so I don't hurt my pan. Okay. Now let me see if I can. I tightened this yesterday. So, okay. Yes.
Pause it for a moment.
Okay. Now, one in the oven. And what I do, you guys, is I take one of these cookie sheets. Let's see. Just like this. All 4 of them. Okay. We'll set this at 35 minutes. I always set it at the lower until, and let it cook, and then I check it because I don't want them to burn. There we go. It's set for 35 minutes. Now, I'm going to pause this, and as soon as they're done, I'll take them out of the oven. And so, I'll get back to you in a minute. You guys, let's have a peek. You see how they're rising, how much they're puffing up? Look at the cupcakes, and I didn't even put a whole lot in there. The one thing I did forget to tell you guys is you take some cinnamon and sugar and some almonds or pecans, whatever you put in your cake, and sprinkle a little bit on top. I had forgot to do that before I put them in the oven, and I pulled them out and sprinkled them real quick. So make sure you don't do like me and forget that. Okay, I'll be back when they're finished. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take them out of the oven and we'll see how they look. Here they are. They're hot. Okay, turn this little. I'm gonna leave them setting here for about maybe 10 minutes. Let them cool down, and then I'll come back and I'll get one out of the pan and I'll slice it and show you what it looks like. I do have an update on the cupcakes. When you do the cupcakes, don't leave them in for 35 minutes. They'll burn. This is what the cupcakes look like. This one is okay. I don't know why there was a difference, because I had a couple of them, like this one. It burned on the bottom. I cut the bottom off. But you see how it did here? And that's okay, because I'll eat that. My coffee will cover that up. But you see what I mean? This one, if I'd left it any longer, it would have burned. But this one did. I don't know why. I would say check them at maybe 20 minutes. And, you know, if a toothpick goes in and pulls out clean, they're done. You know, just keep an eye on them. Since I didn't make that many of the cupcakes, they're fine. I'll eat them. And that really only had 2 that I had, or maybe 3. 3 that I had to cut the bottom off. It was just a teeny, just you know, like a sliver off of the bottom. But anyway, I am going to come back when these are cool, take them out of the pan, show you what they look like. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry for the shadow. I know it's kind of dark in here. It's just that's the lighting in my kitchen. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'm going to get one out and I'll slice it and we'll see how it turned out. Let me kind of switch places here with the plate, and let's do this one. Perfect. See there? I hope you guys can see that. It's dark in here. I apologize. That's just the lighting in here. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move you guys over to the table because I think the lighting will be better and you can see better. So hold on. Okay, I think that's better. Here's what it looks like out of the pan, out of the little bowl. And see, it didn't burn. It's got a good little brown on the bottom. I like them like that. I don't want them to be too soft. And then I got just a serrated knife so that slicing it will be easy. And these are pecans. So I think it turned out really good, you guys. I don't know why it shut off. I know my camera's probably starting to overheat. But anyway, it turned out real good. So let's give it a taste and see if the taste is there. It's good. Not too sweet. Now I did use the sugar-free apples in this batch. It said no sugar added. Usually I use just regular apple pie filling, but I picked up a sugar-free can instead of the regular, so I'm not going to throw it away. And since I eat sugar-free a lot, I went ahead and that's what I made out of. So this is actually lower carb than the one I usually make, but they're really good, you guys. It's nice and moist. You can taste the cinnamon. You got a little apple crunch there. And the pecans, really good. I wasn't sure about the pecans because usually I use the walnuts, but it's really good with the pecans too. I'll give it a thumbs up. All right, you guys. That's what's for supper. I hadn't ate supper, so that's it. So I hope you guys will try this. If anybody wants the video, the recipe, leave me a comment and I'll get you the recipe. Now this isn't my recipe. I got this off of Facebook. A friend sent it to me. So when she sent it to me, I had to give it a try, and so it was a good one. I've made this now about 3 or 4 times, and I'll probably continue making it because it's a nice little treat. The carbs aren't too high, the calories aren't too extremely high. I mean, you got to eat everything in moderation. So that's what I try to do. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I hope you all have a good evening, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. God bless. And if you would, remember my friend Linda. Her brother isn't doing very well. Please continue to pray with me for him and for the family. I'm going to get off here, you guys. Have a great day. Have a great evening, I mean. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Keep smiling, and God bless.
Stay nice and stay warm.
Her mom gives me permission to have her on my video. So just so you know, I have permission.